wings. I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth, and made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. And behold, another beast, a second, like to a bear, and it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in the mouth of it, between the teeth of it. And they said thus unto it, Arise, and devour much flesh. After this I beheld, and lo, another, like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. And before I keep going, this is a whole different subject unto its own. So I'm just going to highlight and explain a little bit what's going on here. These beasts are representing the kingdoms of the earth that would hold dominion of the world. And all the way from Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and finally Rome. That's what we're going through here. And then it talks about the 4th beast. After this, I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible and strong, exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake into pieces, and stamped the residue from the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Okay. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns, plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. So, as we read here, the horns are 10 kingdoms. 10 kings. Okay? The little horn is talking about the Bishop of Rome when he gained power from Constantine. And as we're going to read in 24-25, this is where the great controversy actually took speed. And it reads in the 24th verse, And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time, and times and the dividing of times. That verse there, it says, and think to change times and laws, is important, because this is the very beginning of the great controversy. Now, this is, when I gave my sermon over the 7 churches, we spoke about how Constantine pretended to be a Christian. He made Christianity popular again, and he decided to empower the church at Rome, and thus empower the bishop at Rome. And he gave them the power, the union between church and state, which allowed the church to enforce her dictates and persecute those who disobeyed. And one of the things they did, they decided to do away with the 4th commandment. Now, a lot of people who argue against the Pope changing the 7th day to the 1st day will say that he didn't do it at all, period. I mean, you can look through history, and if you look through history, it's actually true. The Pope did not change the Sabbath day from the 7th to the 1st. But what happened was, that was his will. And he used Constantine to do it. Constantine changed the Sabbath from the 7th day to the 1st day. But it was in conjunction with the will of the bishop. That's the truth. That's one of the deceptions that Lucifer tries to use. He tries to change history around just enough so that he can just prove what really happened. The Pope did change the Sabbath day from the 7th to the 1st, but he didn't do it through the law, through the power of the state himself. He used Constantine, who was a pagan worshiper himself. And that's what they were doing. They were trying to unite pagan worship with Christianity. And that's what was happening at this time. And this is just some history that goes with it. I got off the internet. Constantine, a pagan Roman sun worshiper, moved the day of rest to Sunday. The Christian church at its council of Laodicea, if we all know what church that is, that's the 7th church, ordered that religious observance be moved from Saturday to Sunday, which is the day of the sun. His famous Sunday law of March the 7th, 321.